tonight's top stories. A heavily pregnant woman has survived an attack from a stranger thanks to brave bystanders who stepped in to help. A man faced court today charged with the attack. And 50 bushfires burning across the state have once again smothered Sydney in thick smog. This afternoon, an out-of-control blaze sparked an emergency warning for residents. We're about to meet an incredible group of women who took on one of the world's biggest pharmaceutical companies and won. Johnson & Johnson has been ordered to pay compensation after the federal court found it sold dodgy medical devices that have had a devastating impact.
Their pain and grief is raw, and that's because these women suffer every day.
They've treated women essentially like guinea pigs, lied about it, and done nothing to help.
Julie Davis's procedure a decade ago left her unable to care for her children.
I always knew that they should be held accountable, and in my heart of hearts today has put that right.
The Johnson & Johnson product was defective. The mesh was supposed to fix damage done to the pelvic floor, often caused by childbirth. But it left these women in agony with recurring infections.
But the respondents were so driven by commercial interests that they neglected to undertake the investigations reasonably necessary.
Everybody profited from our pain.
The company forced to pay up after losing the lawsuit.
Lives have been turned upside down and they can no longer function as women, as mothers and as employees. We would expect that compensation to be significant.
There's now more than 1,300 women who were part of the class action, but the court heard there's probably more victims out there because 90,000 mesh implants were sold here in Australia. Lawyers estimate hundreds, if not thousands, more women are suffering in silence.
A special hotline has been set up for those who want to join the case.
This health system is broken.
These women just hope something like this never happens again.
We'll take a big breath now and re-energise and see where we get to for the next part.
Letitia Marabio for 10 News First.